All right, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard. It's time to go to Old Town Mariposa with my buddy Bob Borchard from Bet's Gold Coin. Bob, how are you? Good to see you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I didn't go anywhere.
How's the baby?
You know what? Thanks for asking, Bob. She's doing amazing.
All right.
Now, who did you bring with you today?
Mariposa is kind of a special place. Did you know we had we have a hospital, right? Well, this is Bonnie.
Hello, Bonnie. Welcome
Hi.
to the Buzz.
Nice to
meet you. And you work at John C. Fremont Hospital.
Yes, I do.
What do you do over there?
I am the lead mammographer there, so.
Okay, all right, now time out here. Now, for the people on the other side out here that aren't sure exactly what a mammographer is, why don't you tell us?
I do the screenings for breast cancer
Okay.
At John C. Fremont.
at John C. Fremont,
Okay,
yes.
and how long have you been doing that?
For about 12 years
At John C.
at John C.
Now, you're kind of a small hospital up there, but
We
here
are.
you have a mammography center. Is that what it is?
It's not exactly a center, but we do the screening mammography. We also do the additional views for the radiologist with the radiologist present, and we do breast ultrasounds also.
Now, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Okay, so thank you for coming up for that. And let's make some people more aware of about the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. First of all, when should a woman check herself?
By the time she's 20 years old, she should start checking her breasts and getting to know her body.
Okay, and you say checking your breast, and by no means are we making any fun of this. This is all very serious. How do they do it? How do you check are you checking for lumps? Is that what you're?
You do, but actually it's just being aware of your breast, and so that you can maybe recognize when something is different.
Okay.
So it's not that you have to diagnose for yourself, you're just getting to know your own body.
And let's make it perfectly clear right now, the breast cancer isn't something that just happens to women.
No, it doesn't. It also happens to men.
So men get to know your chest area also.
You'd be surprised, usually the woman will find the lump for a man.
Really?
And vice versa, the man will find the lump for the woman. And yes.
Why is that? Because people aren't checking themselves on a regular basis?
Well,
Men don't usually, but the women are more aware about that, so they will check their husbands. And believe me, if there's something different in the wife's breast, the man is out in the lobby and he's brought her in to have a mammo.
the real story here is, and this is something that came into my life in a screaming way, is that the degree, the extent of breast cancer. 1 in 8 women
That's correct.
are going to come down with breast cancer in their lifetime. And this is a huge thing. And cancer is not something you fool around with. I have experience with people going away. And, if they can detect it early, and I've had the opportunity to visit with Bonnie a lot. And
That's key, is detecting it early, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Before you feel something different.
And-
Before it's detected that way.
And that is where Bonnie comes in, because what we have at John C. Fremont is a center where the women in our community can get examinations. And in addition to that, we are in the process of upgrading our equipment to make it even more sophisticated and more thorough in the examination. Bonnie, tell them the stories that you've been telling me about how this works.
Well, first of all, the community has been coming together, and we're going to do a walk on Friday, which is National Mammography Day. And it was I think in the 1990s when that was established. And so on that day, we are going to have a walk through town. We're going to make it like a ribbon, and we're going to walk for those who have had to struggle with this disease, and for those who are still struggling with this disease, and all of us who support them, their families, and the survivors. And then hopefully we'll have a speaker at the end, a survivor who will kind of tell her story, how it was found in mammography.
Okay.
And the story is that at 9 o'clock, we're going to meet, and people in Mariposa know where the Happy Burger is. We're going to meet in the Happy Burger parking lot at 9 o'clock,
Yes.
and we are going to walk. Bonnie is going to make arrangements. I don't have a pink shirt, but it's suggested we wear pink, so I'm going to be properly attired, along with a lot of other people, and I'm hoping people in Mariposa can join us. Other people.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Now, how are you going about funding all this new equipment at the hospital?
We don't know it as of yet. Hopefully, we'll do some fundraising. Maybe some of the fundraising will help us to buy this equipment. It's very expensive. To be in competition with Fresno, it'll probably end up costing us somewhere around $300,000.
And we have fundraising activities like the Black and White Ball,
Yes.
and we have things coming up.
Well, I'm sure you guys will keep me up to speed on that
We'll be up
when
here
those things are going
selling you
on.
tickets.
Please let me know anything that we can do here on the Buzz to help
Oh,
you out.
thank
It's
you.
just an awesome thing that you guys are doing up there, and just to go along with all the other awesome things that you guys are doing in Mariposa. And speaking of awesome things, this weekend coming up in Mariposa, we have a car show.
Okay.
The
A car
Yosemite
show.
Mariposa car show.
We have a car show, and it can also be there's going to be some trucks in it as well.
Okay, well,
But
is this something you guys do every year?
yes,
Okay. Well, here to talk
And-
about it right now is Dave Wolin.
Well, hi, how are you?
Hey,
Good to see
Dave,
you.
how's it going?
Bob, pleasure to be here with you.
Now,
Thank you,
the
Dave.
car show, how long have you guys been doing this?
This is the third year, and actually, it's kind of a unique show. It's become what I would call the best car show in the Sierra. We've got all kinds of cars. As you can see from the pictures, a 1948 English Ford fire truck, and some cars that your father and grandfather had, original kinds of cars. Our trophy girl, and there's a picture coming up of her, I think, is Sherilyn Westridge, who's the star of Overhauling, the popular hot rod show on television.
Okay.
And she'll be there handing out trophies.
Is she from that area?
No, she's from Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah.
it came up for the car show.
Oh, nice.
And we expect there's going to be a lot of people from Los Angeles and all over the state coming up for this car show as well. This really is a big deal, and
Let me guess. Fairgrounds?
but
What?
not only the fairgrounds, but they're going to be doing a cruise through Mariposa, and we're blocking off all the parking in downtown, and they're going to be parking a lot of these cars during the cruise on the town, so people could see them. It's
How many cars are we talking about here, Dave?
We're going to see over 200.
Wow, that is a big
And
car
Friday
show.
night cruise night will be parked on, I think it's 7th Street, is that correct?
well,
Right.
seven
Yeah.
innings.
I love it, right? And now imagine this, you guys at home. If you've ever been to Mariposa, you have this old West motherlode looking town. Now we're going to have it full with hot rods. Oh, how cool is that? I wish I could grab the boys and go there.
Well, we've got a spot for you. Drive up and we'll park your car with all the hot rods.
I tell you, Dave, if it wasn't for that newborn, I'd be right up
I
there
can
with you.
understand.
I'm not going to make it, but I'm going to tell all you guys it's going to be great weather up there this weekend. It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful.
And a car show to boot.
The weather is going to be relatively cool, and I mean not cold, but cool. And so the heat wave is over. People who want to make a weekend out of it, the fall colors are out. I don't know if you, well, we're going to get into that probably in a few minutes in the next segment. But Yosemite right now is in the process of becoming very colorful.
It's changing.
And and Yosemite, as you know, is in our backyard. So this is a weekend that people can come up and explore some unique town features. They can look at the region, our old historic communities, and
You know, Bob, I got to tell you, I have people walk up to me all the time. They say, "We went up to Mariposa because of what we saw on your show, and we can't wait to get back there." So you guys that are watching right now, get up to Mariposa. It's a short drive. Big car show going on this weekend, and all kinds of other things too.
And you can still enter your car. We've got room for more cars yet.
More hot rods.
More hot rods.
Okay.
Or old cars, or new cars, whatever it might be, anything. Happy to have you.
And just a little, Dave, I used to have a race car, I raced in Bonneville, and I met Dave during my race car days. our Bonneville race car isn't going to be in this show. It's going through some transitions, but
I swear Bob Borchard is like Forrest Gump. What have you not done? Oh my gosh. Hey, we got to take a quick commercial break. Dave, I want to thank you for coming
Thank
by.
you,
Very good to
appreciate it.
see you again.
Thank you.
We're not taking any commercial break, though. We're taking a Mariposa commercial break. Stick around, check out the commercials. We're going to be right back in a couple more minutes with more Mariposa things to do. But look at this right now. Check it out.